everyone. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating process of human reproductive and development. We'll cover key stage from fertilization to birth, examining intricate biological mechanism involved.
Let us all explore the amazing human life cycle. The key stage in the life cycle of human are as follows. First, we begin as a fetus, baby, childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and old aged. At this stage, a fetus grows inside its mother's womb. It gets nutrition through a tube called the umbilical cord. All the major structure of the body are formed in this stage. Babies have limited abilities to control their emotions. They communicate through crying. Over the years, they learn to reach and touch, hold objects, crawl, and walk. Children are more independent than babies. Physical change tend to slow down. They learn about social relationship through interaction with friends and students. Adult bodies are fully developed and physical change are very few and slow. If any at all, a lot of adults get job and live independently. They are also expected to know how to manage their emotion well. As the body ages, muscle mass reduces, bone become more brittle, and skin may begin to wrinkle. Sadly, old age can bring some decline in memory and thinking as connection of the brain become broken and weak over time. Did you know that there are about 300 million sperm cells in a single ejaculation? Spermatogenesis begins at the puberty and is controlled by the testosterone, the main male sex hormone secreted by the testicle. In a man, the timeline from the beginning of the spermatogenesis to produce of mature sperm range from 42 to 76 days. This time period is critical for human reproduction. Sperm develop in the semiferous tubes of the testes. Primordial sperm cell called spermatogenia lie dormant in the outer compartment of the tubules from the late fetal period until puberty. At the puberty, the spermatogenia undergo mitotic divisions, giving rise to genetically identical cell. The cell grow gradually into primary spermatocytes, preparing to divide into cell half of their size. Each of these primary spermatocytes undergo a first mitotic divisions, forming two smaller haploid cells known as secondary spermatocytes. These secondary spermatocytes divide once more, giving rise to four haploid cells called spermatid, containing exactly half of the father's genetic material. Through a process known as spermatogenesis, the spermatid change shape, transforming into mature sperm cell. The spermatid nucleus condenses. The acrosome appear and the tail begins to grow. Much of the cytoplasm is sheathed. As spermatogenesis completes, the sperm cell breaks from the cytosol cell, lining of the tubules into the lumen. The sperm cells are then stored in the epididymis, where they functionally mature. Oogenesis. The ovaries produce secondary oocytes, the famous sex cell during fetal development. Stem cells called oocytes go through mitosis. Some of the cells develop into 46 chromosome primary oocytes. At the onset of female puberty, tens of thousands of primary oocytes each form part of the primordial follicle in the ovaries. Between menarche and menopause, each primordial follicle develops into a mature follicle, and its primary oocyte completes meiosis 1. Some primary oocytes become secondary oocytes, 23 chromosome cells that begin mitosis to then pause. Each month, one secondary oocyte is released into uterine tube. Meiosis 2 is completed when the oocyte is fertilized. The resulting ovum can develop into a zygote. While you release only a single egg each month, your partner releases millions of sperm in a single ejaculation, all with an eye on the single prize. But only one of those sperm will be crowned. As soon as a lucky sperm cell suggests in penetrating the egg immediately undergoes a chemical reaction that prevents other sperm cells from following suit. Then the chromosomes carried by the sperm and egg come together. and the egg is officially fertilized. The fertilized egg then begins a rapid descent to the uterus. Over the next 7 days, the human embryo undergoes multiple cell division in a process called mitosis. At the end of this transition period, the embryo becomes a mass of very organized cell called blastocytes. Once the embryo reaches the blastocyte stage, approximately 5 to 6 days after fertilization, it breaks out its protective covering and begins the process of implantation in the uterus. The moment at conception, the prenucleal fuse. This is followed by the first division of the egg cell. After several more divisions, the new embryo formed the blastoma. A hollow balls of cells. By 6 weeks, the embryo has a heart, eyes, a nervous system, and lymph nodes. Attached to the embryo is the yolk sac, which will nourish it until the placenta is fully developed. The yolk sac is still present at 8 weeks. The embryo now has fingers, toes, and a face. By 12 weeks, the yolk sac has gone and the embryo is beginning to make rudimentary movements. At 6 months, the fetus is now almost fully developed. It simply needs to grow in the cephalus of the mother's womb. Movement are now strong. By 9 months, the fetus is ready to born. From the union of sperm and an egg to the birth of a child, human reproduction is a symphony of intricate processes. It's a reminder of the power of nature and an incredible journey we all take from conception to birth.